our hang. Happy Monday. I am so excited to see y'all and to get into this tea. It also is a gorgeous day here in LA. It is warm. It is like the first really warm day that we've had in a long time. So it's beautiful weather. We have good tea. I hope everyone had a fabulous, fantastic weekend. I see the chat is already going off. We have Marie in here, Nicole is in here as well. Let's see, Jonna, Micah, LB, hello, you guys. George is in here as well. George, please tell Vicky that we said hello. Amy Underwood, Robert, Betty. Let's see, Miranda Hughes, hello. I saw Marie say freezing in Germany. I am so sorry. I'm sending you the warm weather. I'm sending Germany the warm weather. Now that I've been there, I know it does get cold. I was layered up the entire time. So I am sending you the warm weather. Karen is in here as well. Melissa, Britt sending you love. Also, let's see, Tammy, Miss Heather, Joy is in here as well. Patty, Terry, Kiara. Hello everyone. I saw Jocelyn say finally able to join after missing a few lives. I'm so happy. You guys know I always love when people are like, I haven't been able to make it, or I'm usually an after watcher and today my schedule changed, so I'm able to make this live. I always love hearing that. Always love, obviously, being able to talk to you guys right here in real time. Georgina also just popped in. Hello, Kelda. Also, while I'm talking about after watching, shout out to Abby and Amy Underwood. I want to shout out also all of our after watchers. Thank you guys for being here. You know these happy hour hangs could not continue without you after watching. So shout out to all the after watchers. We love you. We see you. You are such an important part here in the House of Hill. Also, Justice just popped in. Joy is being an icon, and thank you to Amy too. Reminding everyone to give this video a thumbs up if you haven't already. I know it sounds redundant and I know I sound annoying when I keep reminding you, but truly, you guys, it helps YouTube know that people are watching, people are engaging. And so if people haven't gotten their YouTube notification yet, it will help trigger those notifications. Also, thank you guys for shouting out the membership. Yes, please. If you are considering joining the membership, definitely do so. With the membership, you get access to a members only live every Tuesday at noon Pacific Standard Time. You get access to a members only video every single Friday. And then you also get access to our exclusive House of Hill group chat, which I personally think is the best part of the membership. Diana was just able to get into the group chat today. So Diana, I hope it is living up to the hype. It really is so fun. I feel like the membership is just an amazing extension and like deeper involvement into the amazing House of Hill community that we have here. So definitely consider joining. You could also join with your family. We have sisters. Kiara and Karen are both sisters. And I love having them in the group chat. I love having them in the membership. It really is so fun. Jessica said the troll is gone. There was apparently a troll in here, but y'all chased him out, so it's literally fine. And even if there's a couple that pop in, you guys know trolls mean that we're growing, which I know always feels kind of like an oxymoron, but the more we're growing means the more this content is getting out here. And sometimes whenever the content is expanding, you get some people who aren't the sweetest, you know what I mean? But that's okay, because they'll quickly learn that trolls are not tolerated here, and they'll eventually see themselves out. Also, Scarlett said, watched your most recent podcast with Courtney. Yay! Yes, if you guys didn't know, mine and Courtney's podcast, we finally got our ish together. And we are releasing episodes now every week, every Friday. And Scarlett said, where do I sign the petition for Madison on Bravo? Scarlett, literally, it's so funny, you guys. Courtney, if you remember Courtney, he is someone who I worked with at my old job. He's one of my best friends. We have a podcast, Toast to Tea Pod. We really have a lot of fun on there. We basically just chat about life, a little bit of tea too, but we're always going like off about certain topics. For example, Courtney was on Netflix's The Circle. So he always is trying to get me on reality television, and I don't know of a reality show that I would do. I'm always like, I would not do a competition show because I'm athletic, but like not that athletic that I should be doing it on national TV. And a dating show, I'm always like 50-50 on. But I said the one kind of reality show that I would go on is something on Bravo. Like I would love a Southern Charm moment, a Summer House moment, a housewife moment. Just got to get a ring first. You know what I mean? Although nowadays I feel like housewives don't have to be married, but I'm just saying, like that kind of reality show where they're following me, following my life, socializing, and I just get to be Madison Hill. Now that is my kind of reality show. That's what I'm talking about. For me, that's much more my speed because a competition show, I just know I would be bad. Also, you guys know I'm a people pleaser, so I feel like I'd be trying to make friends with everyone, and then people would probably be like, this girl's horrible at strategy. She's literally trying to be everyone's friend. Except I am competitive, but still, I just feel like it wouldn't be my lane. You know what I mean? I know what I really excel in, and I feel like reality TV would be hard for me if it was some sort of game situation, but if it was just me being able to be me, I would love it. Except for Dancing with the Stars. I saw a couple people say Dancing with the Stars. Dancing with the Stars is like one of my career goals, you guys. I would do Dancing with the Stars. Obviously, you have to have notoriety before you can get on Dancing with the Stars, but y'all, I have always said I would slay Dancing with the Stars because you guys know I used to do competitive dance my entire life growing up until I went to college. I did competitive dance, and even still I danced a little bit in college. But I know I could slay Dancing with the Stars. I know. And I would go in being like, I haven't danced in a long time. Like, I don't know if I could really do it. And then I would just kill it. Absolutely, absolutely kill it. I love it. Scarlett said, go set Shep straight. What is this man doing? For anyone who watches Southern Charm, I am very pro Shep and Molly getting together. And that is really niche. I know not everyone is a Bravo person, but for anyone who is a Bravo person who watches Southern Charm, I just need it on the record that I am pro Shep and Molly getting together. I'm hoping we get some clarity on that during the reunion. I'm also watching Real Housewives of Atlanta right now. I'm trying to think of what other Bravo shows I'm watching. Really, those two are what I'm keeping up with because Potomac is done. Beverly Hills, I'm in and out. And then the other show I'm watching is White Lotus. Is anyone watching White Lotus? There was like a huge scene during last night's episode that everyone's talking about between the two brothers. I essentially really only watch White Lotus because everybody always talks about it and I can't stand not knowing what people are talking about. I won't spoil, Betty. I won't spoil. But just know, like, you finally get clarification of what happens on the yacht with the two brothers and the two younger girls. And everyone's losing their minds. Losing their minds. White Lotus is good, but I feel like season 2 so far was my favorite. There's 3 seasons. Each season is different. So you really don't have to, I guess you kind of have to watch them all because some characters go over. It's on HBO. It's a big thing. Everyone loves it. Everyone loves it. If you like a little true crime, a little murder mystery kind of situation, highly recommend. But it is a show that tries to push the boundaries. So just know that. It's a show that they go for the wow factor, the kind of something that's gonna make you clutch your pearls. There's always some sort of boudoir moment that you're like, I can't believe that that's on television. So also know that going in. I always like to warn people. Some people aren't into that, but I'm just warning you. There's always one moment, I feel like, from every season. Yeah, Betty said it's quite different. There's always one moment from every season that you're like, I can't believe that was filmed and put on HBO. But also, HBO is kind of known for that whole thing, or it used to be back in the day. I also saw hold on. Cindy Lou popped in. I wanted to make sure I said hello to Cindy Lou. Always and forever said I live in Charleston, South Carolina, and I've seen Southern Charm cameras. I love Southern Charm. Oh, I love Southern Charm. I want to go to Charleston so bad. Freesia said, hey guys, sorry, rarely comment, but I'm hardcore House of Hill fan. Yes. My question is it my headphones or something? Is Madison's mic making me deaf? I don't know. I don't know if it's weird. I don't know if today is sounding weird. I'm sorry. Micah said, what is the blast on Instagram? It randomly popped up on your reels. Assumed it's a separate show. Yes, that's one of my side hustles, Micah. I help the blast. If you guys have ever seen their Instagram come across your feeds, I help them with vertical video content. So if you ever see a video from the blast, you will hear a familiar voice, and that familiar voice is me. Oh yeah, there's an issue with the sound. That's so weird. Nothing is different. It's usually the same setup. Okay, hopefully it evens out for you guys. I don't know, that's so weird. Also Hannah just popped in as well. Hello, Hannah. I'm seeing it sounding fine for some people, not fine for others. Sorry, y'all. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and get into some tea. Y'all, I have a Diet Coke, so we are fueled and ready to go. I haven't even told you guys what we're getting into today, and it's a lot. We're going to talk about Meghan Markle. We're going to talk about Rachel Zegler and Ariana Grande. Kanye, okay? We're going to be talking about Kanye and the Kardashians. We're going to talk about Justin Bieber, his Instagram stories, Selena, Benny, Taylor, Travis. We're going to get into it. I also saw Scarlett say, Madison, would you date Craig? Craig is from Southern Charm, and he just broke up with his girlfriend of 3 years, Paige, who's on Summer House. I would not date Craig because I would probably... No, I would not date Craig. He is... He would be a pain in my buns, and I feel like I appreciate Craig and a man who knows what he wants with his future, but I just think our personalities would clash. I don't think we would be a good match, but love Craig, but I don't think our personalities match. Okay, let's go ahead and get into the tea, you guys. I always love talking about Bravo, so anytime anyone wants to bring up Bravo, let me know, I'm your girl. But Meghan Markle, you guys, we have a new report from Radar Online where an insider shared that Netflix is reportedly, quote, floored with how everyone has been reacting to Meghan's new series. For those of you who might have missed it or not watched it yet, Meghan's new series is getting a lot of heat. People just feel like it's inauthentic. She's sharing useless tips. Again, I've said this once, I'll say it again. I feel like Meghan Markle is, again, one of those people who she's damned if she does, she's damned if she doesn't. People just are never going to be a fan. They're going to hate just for the sake of hating. But Netflix apparently didn't realize that the negativity was going to be this loud. The source went on to remind everyone that her and Prince Harry have a $100 million deal with Netflix. So this not being received very well isn't going over great. This insider said there's a potential that their deal could be cut short. Now, what's interesting is a royal correspondent shared that instead of this Netflix show, they believe that Meghan should have gone on to do a Suits reboot, which they're rebooting Suits right now, but Meghan Markle is not going to be a part of it. This correspondent reflected on how Suits has had a major resurgence, which is so true. And part of that is because of Meghan Markle. Part of that is because people wanted to see where Meghan Markle got her start. And this correspondent said, you know, acting is what helped Meghan connect with people in the first place. That's where people fell in love with her. So they're confused why she wouldn't just join in on the Suits reboot. What do you guys think? Do you guys think it would have been better for Meghan to go back to her roots and appear in the Suits reboot? Or do you think going the route with like the Netflix show, trying to show who she is and giving people a little more inside look into her life was the better route. Personally, they did want her to be in the reboot. Personally, I think, I don't want to limit her. I want to say, why couldn't she do both? But I do think she should have had some sort of participation in the Suits reboot. I feel like once she joined the royal family, she kind of forgot about her Suits past. A la how Justin Timberlake for a long time was like, oh, I'm better than NSYNC, I don't need them. Now he's flopping and now he wants to tour with NSYNC. I kind of feel like, not saying that Meghan Markle is flopping, I'm just saying sometimes I think it's a good thing for you to acknowledge where you got your start, where you got your popularity. I think that goes a long way with people. So I feel like she could have done both, but she should have, I agree with this royal correspondent, done something with the Suits reboot. I'm with you, Georgina. I think it would have helped her reconnect with her audience. I think it would have gone a long way with Suits fans. I think it also would have been better for her to reconnect with her castmates, because they've like done so many interviews where they're like, we don't talk to Meghan Markle anymore. We are not in the group chat with her, like, wish her well. I'm laughing at Zaya said, who is Meghan? Now that's an ultimate mic drop. And Miss Heather said, I'm not a fan of hers, so I'm just going to keep my mouth quiet on this one. I'm absolutely dead. Also, hi, Crimson Rose. I just saw you pop in. But I think that would have been a good route. But I understand why she didn't. I feel like, Zaya said, I really don't know. Oh, we're talking about Meghan Markle. Meghan Markle, who is married to Prince Harry. Also, hi, Jenny. That's who we're talking about. Meghan Markle, Prince Harry's wife. But like I said, I feel like Meghan really can't do right. Like, anything she does is just going to irritate people to the fullest. Also, Mr. Mraz, hi Madison, I'm having a rough day today. My friend Annabeth from Elf. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry, Mr. Mraz. Sending you so much love and prayers. Sending your friends, family love and prayers. You are with us. Sending you big hugs. I see everyone having your back in the chat. So I'm so happy to see that. Also, Barusha, I'm so happy you were able to make this live. She's married to a prince. I don't think she will ever act again. Imagine if she had a scene where she has to do a kiss or do intimate scenes. But I feel like she could say, like, I'm not doing that. I don't know. I feel like she could have just had one little cameo and it would have gone a really long way. But too late, too little, too late. I don't even know if the reboot is still going on, but too little, too late. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to Rachel Zegler and Ariana Grande. Also, Karina, hi, made it to another live, usually an after watcher. Hi, Karina. We just caught up and talked about Meghan Markle, and now we're getting into some Rachel Zegler and Ariana Grande tea. Hi, Miss Jackie X. Hey, love. I didn't see you pop in. I hope Terry's in the chat because Terry is always asking about Ariana tea. So, Terry, got some Ariana tea for you today. So, in a recent interview with Allure, you guys, Rachel Zegler actually shared that Ariana Grande is one of the few people who reached out to her when she was receiving backlash amid her role in Snow White. Now, for those of you who don't know, Rachel Zegler, she is playing Snow White in the new live action, which Disney, I think, is just ready to be done with this Snow White film because it has been one of the most controversial live action remakes that they've been doing, or that they've tried to do. Like, people have just had an issue with this movie literally since they announced they're doing it. For those of you who don't know what the backlash was, so I just saw Jessica say I didn't see any of the backlash. So originally, for example, when it was announced that Rachel Zegler would be playing Snow White, people were upset that a Latina woman was playing Snow White. Then during the writer's strike and the actor's strike, Rachel Zegler did an interview where she made a pretty harsh comment that if she was going to have to stand around for hours in a stupid costume, she needs to be paid for every hour that someone's streaming that from their house. Which I understand what she's saying, but in the context of the strike and the fact that she was around actors who were like literally fighting for a working wage, and this girl starring in a Disney movie, it just, it didn't sit well with not only a lot of people in her community, but also a lot of Disney fans. She also has spoken out about politics. She has some opposing political views to Gal Gadot, who has had her own criticisms. She plays the evil queen. Essentially, this movie, I saw someone mention something about the CGI dwarfs. They were going to hire real people, and then people complained, and then they did CGI, and then I've seen people be like, they shouldn't have used CGI, they should have used real people. This movie just literally from, like I said, the moment it was announced to the public, everyone was like hating on this. So Disney, I feel like, is just trying to make up any money that they lost. Like, they know it's a flop, but they have to release it because they spent so much money on it and they've redone so many things with it that they like have to do something. Anyway, she's been at the center of a lot of controversy. And during this interview, she talked about how Ariana Grande was one of the few people to actually reach out to her. She said that Ariana reached out to her and said if she needed anything, she's here. Rachel went on to say that Ariana has been through so much in the public eye, and she's always admired her courage in the face of it all. Rachel continued saying, quote, "All I'm ever really looking for in this business is a sister, and they're not always easy to find. We're often told that other women have to be your competition, and I don't subscribe to that." She continued to say that in the past couple years, she's been on a search for female friendship in the industry, and she realized there's room for everyone. What do we think about Ariana reaching out to Rachel Zegler? Oh my God, Delphine, I didn't even see that you were having issues with your membership. Welcome back. So happy it worked. I hope it didn't cause too much panic. Yay, so happy you got it fixed. That is stressful. So welcome back, welcome back. Cheers, 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 cheersing my Diet Coke. I'm seeing a lot of you say you would have loved to see Selena in this role. Oh, Selena would have been good. Crimson Rose said, I'd tell Rachel to keep an eye on her man. I'm dead. She's a man stealer. Tabitha, hi. I would have watched it if Selena played Snow White. Did anyone go see it? Okay, Georgina said, I watched it. As a Disney girl, I was turned off by her comments on the original animated film, but was actually surprised by her acting and loved her in it. I'm more mad at the lack of magic in costume. Okay, Georgina, very fair analysis. Yeah, I know that was something else too. She had said that in this version, which let us know, she said that, she didn't want Snow White to be saved by a prince. And I feel like, was locked out, but it's okay. Okay, good, Delphine. I'm so happy it worked out. Also, hi, Miss Mika. Hello, hello, hello. Yes, Superstar Bella. The Disney Snow White live action is in the movie theater right now. I'm seeing a lot of you be like, I have no interest in seeing it. I am curious what you guys think about this, because I feel like with the live action remakes, Disney really is trying to not have princesses be these like damsels in distress. They want them to be empowered. It's not all about like the princess-prince relationship, the prince coming to save the princess. I get that 1,000,000%. And you guys know I am an independent girly. I'm all about being, an independent woman. But with Snow White specifically, I'm like, what's wrong with her being saved by a true love's kiss? I just sometimes feel like, sometimes can we just let the princess get saved by the prince? Like, is that always, I understand we want to switch it up and not every Disney movie has to be about that, but every once in a while, what's wrong with a little true love's kiss and a little magic? I feel like I don't hate it, and maybe that means I'm like old or something, but every once in a while I'm just like, What's wrong with a little Disney magic? You know what I mean? Why not? Does it matter? I don't know. That's just how I feel. But I know also too, a lot of people are just kind of like over the live action remakes. So I'm seeing a lot of that too. Personally, I don't know. I'm not mad at them. But I get what you guys mean. Sometimes it kind of feels like overkill. Like, let's just come up with a new idea. Also, hi JP Love. Jessica said I only like the Beauty and that's how I feel too. Beauty and the Beast remake. Love. I loved live action Beauty and the Beast. And honestly, Cinderella was pretty good too. So I will not be watching The Lion King. That's way too close to home. Lion King was also, oh, you know what also was a good remake? Live action remake? Mulan. Mulan was really good. I also just love Mulan. But Mulan was really good. Mulan was a slay. I gotta give it to them. Mulan was really good. I don't know if anyone else thought Mulan was good, but I like Mulan. George is like, not a fan of the remakes. Not at all. Emma Watson does always deliver. Yeah, Cinderella, Mulan, Beauty and the Beast. Those I really, really, really like. I gotta give it to them. JC said, just watched Mufasa last night, made me sad. No, you guys, I still have PTSD. Lion King was one of the first movies my parents ever took me to see in the movies. And whenever the dad falls, I was beside myself. My parents had to lie and tell me he was just sleeping because I could not handle it. My heart could not handle it. I was unwell. So The Lion King for me, I can't. And Bambi was another one of those. Bambi could not recover. Literally watched Bambi once, never wanted to watch it again. Aladdin was good. I didn't see the Aladdin remake. I didn't see Aladdin or the Peter Pan remake. So, yeah, I'll take y'all's word for it. I'm sure it was good. Miss Jackie X said Cinderella, Beauty and the Beast, and The Jungle Book. Okay. Jungle Book was a good one too. Okay. See, it's like some of them are good. Some of them are good. Oh, I know. My chest tattoo is showing today, Jody. It was funny. I went to a bridal shower this weekend and one of my friends was like, I didn't know you had a tattoo there. I'm like, it's my very serious chest tattoo. Okay, let's go ahead, move on from the Disney tea. We're going to talk about Kanye, and then we're going to talk about Justin Bieber. Then we'll get into the Selena and Taylor of it all. Okay, kicking off with Kanye, you guys. New report from TMZ. Kanye is now reportedly recovering from his recent social media rants in Tokyo. Okay? Multiple sources told TMZ that Kanye flew to Tokyo late last week to decompress, and as soon as he got there, he instantly calmed down. These insiders went on to say that LA can be a trigger for Kanye, but that when he's in Tokyo, he's much more calm. It's unclear if Bianca is with him. That's what TMZ said. They're like, we don't know what's going on with Kanye and Bianca. We don't know if she's with him, if she's not with him. All they do know is that it's reported she is no longer staying at Chateau Marmont, which is a hotel in West Hollywood. She had been staying there amidst reports of their marital woes, but she's not staying there anymore. She's checked out. So possibly with Kanye in Tokyo, possibly maybe just going to see her family and just not staying at that hotel anymore. Also, hi, cousin. I just saw you pop in. And also, Patty asked you if you're ready for WrestleMania. Patty, I can answer that for cousin because she talked to me about it. She is. But crazy to me that this report is talking about how LA is such a trigger for Kanye. And I'm like, if that's the case, I'm with you, Tammy. Can you just get a one-way ticket? Go hang out in Tokyo for a little bit. I'm jealous. I want to go to Tokyo. I want to go to Tokyo Disney. You guys know that's one of my bucket list trips. Honestly, Kanye, if that's what calms you down, protect your peace, stay in Tokyo. If that will help you stay off Twitter, okay? I am not mad about that. Now, I'm sure some of you are probably like, Madison, kind of messed up for you to say considering his kids are here. Yes, but also we're going to get into this new report about the Kardashians reportedly holding a emergency family meeting over the weekend because of Kanye's Twitter antics. And I would argue that right now, in the state that Kanye's in, I feel like a little separation between him and his kids probably wouldn't be the worst thing. We have this new report from Radar Online, you guys. Like I said, that the Kardashians reportedly are freaking out over Kanye's rants. They held this family meeting over the weekend. The source said that, quote, everyone is scared, not just for Kanye, but for the kids. There was real panic in that meeting. This insider continued saying, quote, Kris is done. Mama Kris, over it. She wants legal action, sole custody, whatever it takes to keep the kids safe. Now, you're also probably wondering, why are we hearing that Kris is the one who's freaking out and not Kim? Well, it sounds like Kim is more so worried at irritating Kanye more that sets him off into more spirals because the source said, quote, Kim knows Kanye. The second lawyers get involved, he will go nuclear. He thrives on chaos and she doesn't want to light the match. Okay? As far as Kanye releasing the song with North and Diddy and him accusing Kim of being a trafficker, this insider said that Kim is, quote, horrified but not surprised. Kanye is just digging his own grave here. He's showing he's not a fit legal parent, nor has the mental capacity to have custody of his children. So it sounds like Kris and Kim are kind of wanting to handle this two different ways. It sounds like Kris is like, get the lawyers on the phone. We need to figure this out immediately. We need to shut him down. We need to stop this. I don't even want to hear from Kanye again. Whereas Kim is like, ooh, I don't know if I want to trigger him even more. I don't know if I want to light that match. Like, let's try to just keep things as calm as possible. Even though obviously she agrees him being with the kids right now probably isn't for the best. And I know that sounds harsh, and I know that Kim wants her kids to be able to maintain a relationship with their father, as they should. But I just think right now, with the hatred he's spewing, the fact that he thought it was a good idea to put his daughter on a track with a man who's accused of trafficking is crazy. We also know that he was reportedly hanging out with the Tate brothers, and he wanted to bring North to this hangout until Kim stepped in and said absolutely not. For those of you who don't know who the Tate brothers are, Andrew and Tristan Tate, they're accused of running like a huge criminal enterprise in Romania. Andrew Tate has notably had a lot of misogynistic problematic comments. I just don't think Kanye is making the best decisions right now. And so I don't necessarily think him being around his children is the best idea. But I understand Kim not wanting to take necessarily legal action because they're worried that it's going to set him off. I don't know, you guys. Where do they go from here? What is the right thing to do? If you are Kim Kardashian, what do you do? Because I know we have a lot of parents in the chat, so I'm very curious. Like, if you're Kim Kardashian and Kanye is the person you're supposed to co-parent with, and he's been acting crazy, spewing all this stuff on social media, what do you do? What do you do? Parents in the chat, sound off. Everyone in the chat, sound off. I'm very curious. Delphine said, loose cannon, protect your kids. Jessica said, Kim's a lawyer, get it together, girl. No, but facts, and it's a good thing that she knows all of that stuff. It looks like a lot of you didn't know about the Andrew Tate stuff, but yeah. T. JP Love said, OMG, I am such a bad person, but I'm happy Kim and company are getting some karma. She should call and apologize to Taylor for what she put her through when she was with Kanye. I'm sorry for the kids, though. Fair. Crimson Rose said, I'd be worried to have my kids spring Kris and Kanye and the Tates. Oh, around. I'd be worried to have my kids around Kris and Kanye and the Tates. Crimson Rose, where do they go? Where do they go? Where do they go? Always and forever said, I protect my kids at all costs. He would not see the kids at this point. His mental health is too erratic. But North idolizes Kanye. That's what Robert said. She does, which is what I think makes this situation difficult. And I'm sure that puts Kim in a hard position too, because I'm sure she doesn't want North to be like resentful of her for keeping her away from her dad. But as a mom, Kim has to step in and be like, this isn't a good situation. Also, him being in Tokyo, I feel like kind of makes things easier because then she doesn't really have to worry about it. Also, hi, Jelena. All good. I saw you said overnapped. I hope you got a nice nap. I'm jealous. Jealous, jealous, jealous. Also, hello, Miss Mika. So happy to have you here. It's just a tricky situation. Kelda said, I don't envy Kim. She has all the money in the world, but it doesn't solve all this messy parenting situation. And Tabitha said he only really sees North mostly anyway. That's a T. And there's 4 kids total. Yeah. I think he does better with the older kids, but true, he does have 4 total. And again, remember, according to their divorce agreement, when it comes to physical custody, Kim has physical custody of the kids the majority of the time, but they have joint legal custody, which means when it comes to making decisions, they both have an equal say. And then their divorce agreement says that if they ever are not in agreement on something, they have to get an emergency mediation in front of a judge and come to a solution, which is what they did with the whole Diddy song. Kanye said, I won't release it, and then he released it anyway, which I think puts Kim in a really hard position because she's trying to follow what they decided on during the divorce agreement, but Kanye is not following through. You know what I mean? Miss Jackie X said, imagine how North will feel when she discovers his old interviews and sees the old videos of him. Remember when he was running for president during that time and what he was saying at his rallies? I do. Cindy Lou said, take custody 100%, kid safety is mandatory. Hannah said, I respect Kim for never publicly commenting on his antics. I think that's how she protects her kids by not adding more fuel. Honestly, shout out to her for doing that because I don't know if I could be as quiet. I think I would struggle. I don't think I know. I don't know why I'm saying. I think I would struggle. I would struggle. I don't think I could be quiet. But I've always said that about the Kardashians. Like, the fact that they never publicly comment about their children's fathers, incredible restraint. Like, if I were Khloe, I would have said some petty comments about Tristan by now publicly. For sure. I know myself. I know I would have. JP Love said, Kanye is famous for not taking his meds when it comes to the bipolar disorder. I'm sorry, but they need to talk with North and explain to her why her dad might not be capable of having custody. Those rallies were unhinged colors. They were. Kenny said he's going to have to compromise and take his health more seriously. Maybe full custody will make him see things clear. Who knows? Who knows? Well, at least right now he's in Tokyo. He's calming down since LA is such a trigger for him. Hopefully that will be a good thing to help him get some clarity and hopefully calm down a little bit. But let's go ahead, you guys, and get into this Justin Bieber tea. Everyone prepare yourselves. If you're here and you have not given this video a thumbs up yet, please go ahead and do so. I also saw at one moment we did hit 222. I saw you guys saying it in the chat. I hope you manifested. Hope you manifested. If you listened to Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco's interview with Jay Shetty, manifesting works, okay? She manifested that relationship. It is real, and you've got to believe to receive. Visualize, believe, receive. Just saying. So I hope you all manifested when it hit 222. Also, if you're here and you haven't given this video a thumbs up yet, please go ahead and do so. We have over 230 people watching. Definitely give this video a thumbs up because I know people are going to want to talk about Justin and then Selena and then Taylor. Okay, you guys. So, Justin Bieber, over the weekend, once again posted an Instagram story that people interpreted to be disrespectful to Hailey, okay? He reposted a video of a little boy flipping off the camera, and it said on the top, like the text on screen said, POV, me behind my girlfriend after she makes me mad. Okay, so he's flipping off the camera. Me behind my girlfriend after she makes me mad. He reposted this, obviously, as a haha, LOL. People didn't see it as that. People were like, Justin's disrespecting Hailey. This is rude. After that, the Daily Mail caught Hailey out going to a workout class by herself. You know how that was framed. Hailey looks solemn after Justin posts seemingly disrespectful Instagram story. The people were going off. And this is, I will say, just fueling the Justin, Hailey, Selena fire. I don't know what y'all's For You pages look like right now, but even my sister was like, I am so deep into like Justin and Hailey problematic TikTok. Like, it is everywhere. It is everywhere. I don't know what you guys are saying. I don't know what's coming up on your pages, but I will say I have not seen this much like Justin and Hailey, Selena deep dives, specifically more so Justin and Hailey deep dives. Like since they got together, honestly, like since Selena also released like In 3 Months You Replaced Us, like it's crazy how many people are giving this storyline new life and bringing it back up to the forefront. So this whole little like POV flipping off, or POV me upset with my girlfriend, it just fueled this fire of Justin is disrespecting Hailey. Justin never really loved Hailey. Look at how he's talking about her on his Instagram story. You guys get the picture. He did try to calm the noise down, and he posted a photo of Hailey on his Instagram from them having like a little day date. It was very clear that they were out to eat. And she's like smiling like this. The comments on that post, unhinged, okay? People are like, me trying to convince myself I'm over my ex. Hailey took his phone. Hailey took control of the account. Hailey took these on a selfie timer and is posting them. I mean, every once in a while there would be like a, he really loves his wife, or like, Hailey fan account. But like for the most part, I mean, just complete and utter Hailey slander. Jocelyn said, I don't like Justin or Hailey, so I like this drama. It's funny to me. Sorry, not sorry. Hamna, we're talking about Justin seemingly posting a disrespectful story on his Instagram. People interpreted it as him being disrespectful to Hailey. He then tried to post a photo of just her to kind of show people like, I love my wifey, but it did not stop the comments. Like, I guess my question for you guys is, where do they go from here? Like, should Hailey start leaning into the trolls? Should she keep trying to ignore it? I think taking legal action is just honestly the worst actual idea. I definitely don't think she should do that. I think that report just fueled people even more. And you know what's also crazy, you guys? On my time hop today, 2 years ago to the date, 2 years, is when Eyebrowgate kind of came to a head, and Selena posted on her Instagram story and was like, I spoke to Haley Bieber and the bullying is out of control. And Hailey posted a response of like, thanks to Selena for speaking out. Blah, 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 blah. It came up on my time hop. That was 2 years ago today. And what's crazy is people thought that surely would end the drama. Them acknowledging one another on social media, then them taking that photo together. Surely that will bring peace. No, here we are, literally 2 years to the date later. No peace. Honestly, actually, Selena's having peace. Selena's chilling. Hailey, no peace. People are making 7-part series about how she allegedly stalked her husband. Like, literally, it never ends. If I'm Hailey, I'm seeing you guys be like, she should delete her social. Take a break. Honestly, if I'm Hailey, and I think Courtney and I talked about this on our podcast, if I'm Hailey, at this point, I'm leaning into the trolls. At this point, I am making a TikTok, a day in my life stalking my husband, a day in my life of getting internet hate, me being a stalker who married her man. Like, if I'm Hailey at this point, everyone already has this narrative made up about me. Everybody is already saying absolutely awful things about me. I lean in because what other option do you have? Like, I would literally be making so many videos of me in my mansion being like, when the whole internet is talking about you, but you're sitting up here married to your dream man with a rock the size of Texas. Like, I literally would just be diving in and just making the trolls so mad. I saw someone say probably moving abroad. Marie's like, I would literally GTFO to a whole other country. Dead. I would truly just be leaning in. I wish she would. I wish she would. I wish she would. I feel like she sometimes tries to do that, but then if she gets more hate, she's like, oh my God, everyone's so mean. And it's like, girl, you just gotta lean in. Like, let the haters put money in your bank account at this point. Suing them is not going to work. It's not going to help. It's just gonna make people not like you even more. Kind of like a Drake situation, right? Drake suing the label. Now his peers just think he's a bigger, sadder loser. You gotta lean in. Lean in and just go for it. I feel like she has nothing to lose. Betty said no one would laugh, it'll backfire. I feel like at this point, she really could try a million things and see what sticks. Like, I don't know. I would lean in. I would be part of the bit because eventually if you're in on the bit, it's not fun for people to make fun of you about it. You know what I mean? I don't know. Just my own 2 cents. Jennifer said, I also feel like Hailey and Justin like this. Hailey liking shady things and Justin needs to stop posting shady things about his wife. You guys know I've been saying Justin is the #1 troll. Justin knows exactly what he's doing. Everyone likes to think Justin is so unwell, so unhinged. He is backsliding. We need to be worried. I'm not denying that Justin has something going on, okay? I think he's processing some trauma for sure. But Justin posting this stuff about POV, me, when my girlfriend makes me mad, Justin posting things that kind of antagonizes this narrative of, you know, he's doing crazy things and his marriage is on the rocks. He knows what he's doing, in my opinion. I think Justin is trolling. He knows what he's doing. And this is a way for them to stay in the news, stay on the front of people's brains, whether it's good or bad. I think Justin knows. I think Justin's trying to lean into the trolls the best he can, but Hailey's not on the same page about it, which is why it's just not hitting for anyone. You know what I mean? I feel like if they both were on the same page about leaning into the trolls, it could really be great. But the problem is, like, Justin's the only one leaning in and Hailey is still upset. So them being on different pages is just not helping the situation. The Biebers love stirring the pot. Betty said she needs to stay quiet for a while. Maybe, I don't know. I feel like her staying quiet hasn't really been helping. I mean, she's kind of been quiet. She's been quiet. Justin's really the one doing all the talking and getting, like, he's the one who brought this resurgence back this weekend and posted the photo of her. And it's still a topic of discussion. You know what I mean? So I don't know. But if I were Hailey, what I believe I would do is I would just lean in. I'd be like, you guys are talking about me anyway. let me really give you something to talk about. Also, hi, Shabria. Hello, hello. So happy to see you. Chris said Justin needs to get his life together. I think he's working on it. I also think he's working on new music, which is part of why we're doing all of these things to be relevant. And then Joy said Justin needs to join Kanye in Tokyo. Another little Zen trip. Honestly, I want a Zen trip to Tokyo. Delphine said, so glad I'm not famous. Delphine's like, so glad this is other people's problems and not mine. As they always say, more money, more problems. Okay, let's move on and talk about Selena. First, a little Selena and Taylor Swift news. If you guys are here and haven't given this video a thumbs up yet, please go ahead and do so. Taylor Swift broke her social media hiatus to support Selena's new album, okay? She reposted a photo of Selena and Benny on her Instagram story and said, I love this album, oh my God. And honestly, Taylor, same. Has anyone listened to Selena and Benny's new album, LMK? I have, and it is stunning. I love it. I think it is so great. Members, I know we've talked about our faves, but I feel like this Selena album is the kind of music that Selena's always wanted to make, but hasn't had the right people around her in order to create this kind of music. So I think Benny just saw what Selena wanted to do, and he helped her get the magical team together, and the album is so good. Alicia said that no skips, 1,000,000%. You can listen to it top to bottom. It's such an easy listen. None of the songs are too long, which I think at first when we were getting them as singles, I was like, oh, I want these songs to be longer. But now that I hear them all together and the album in its entirety, I understand why they're short, they're catchy, they're great. I feel like Selena's tapping into her storytelling more. We're really seeing kind of like an evolution of her and Benny. And, you know, they talk about their past relationships, which if you guys saw my YouTube short, you know, everyone was trying to be like, Selena's singing about Justin Bieber again. I'm like, oh my God. I understand people are saying that because he's one of her more notable past relationships, but I'm like, she's dated a lot of other people besides Justin Bieber. And she even said this album's not about what people think it's about, but whatever. People are going to think what they want to think. But I feel like it really kind of goes into like past relationships, meeting your new person, and then talking about her and Benny's love. Jelena said, I 1,000% believe she's speaking about him. I'll die on that hill. I do think in some of the songs, it is Justin coded. I'm not denying that. I'm not denying it. I'm not saying it's not about Justin at all. Again, she's singing about her past relationships. But I think people saying the whole album has undertones of Justin is a crazy exaggeration. And some of it, I feel like, is very reminiscent, clearly talking about Benny's past too. So I'm just thinking it wasn't all Justin coded. Kelvin said Benny probably encouraged it as the speculation helps create buzz and secure the bag. Benny's also a troll too. He doesn't hide it. Benny is very openly a troll for sure. I really loved it. I saw someone talk about Bluest Flame, a bop. I am going on a bachelorette trip to Miami here in a couple weeks, and I'm like, if I don't hear Bluest Flame in the club, I'm gonna be pissed. Like, I need to hear that. I need to hear that. The whole album, Cowboy, Miss Selena, Clutching Our Pearls, but all of them truly are so good. I made my sister and my mom listen to it while we were getting ready for a bridal shower this past weekend all together. And even my sister, who's like very critical of new music, was like, this is incredible. Like Selena and Benny together, chef's kiss, 12 out of 10. And I was like, I know. It is so good. Nora said, just loving all the Benny and Selena content. I'm so happy for her. They look so in love. And yes, they're doing all of this album promo. Today, an interview that they did with Jay Shetty was released. I haven't been able to listen to it in its entirety yet. But another great interview, you guys. You know, they talk about their first kiss. They also talk about, well, I guess Selena opens up about how this is really the first relationship where she's experienced this level of safety and trust. She talked about how, like, this is really the first relationship where there are not trust issues. You know, she said even if she's on set 12 to 14 hours, like Benny checking in, just saying, I love you, kind of helps, again, build that mutual trust, which is so important. So then you're not spiraling about certain things. I don't know. I'm loving it. I'm loving all of the PR that they're doing. I know some people are probably sick of it. I know some people probably have things to say about Selena and Benny, but I genuinely think they're good for each other. She talked about manifesting a relationship like this, which is what I'm saying. Manifesting is real, y'all. It's tapping into what your plan is. Got to believe it to receive it. But I'm just saying, love it. I know people feel some type of way about Jay Shetty. Not everyone's very pro Jay Shetty, but I thought the interview was really well done. What I've seen so far, I still need to finish it. Moving on from Selena and Benny, I just want to touch on briefly. Jelena said, how do you fake being a monk? LMFAO. Jay Shetty's had some controversy about his credentials, which is what Jelena is referring to. And some people now don't like him anymore. Some people still do. I honestly don't really I haven't looked into the Jay Shetty controversy enough to have a huge opinion on it. Hannah said, why don't people like Jay Shetty? Because it's come out that he may have lied about his credentials. I met Jay Shetty at the Streamies. When was this? Was this a year ago? And he was lovely. Honestly, I really can't say a negative thing about the man. Like, was so lovely, so personable, looked you in the eye when he spoke to you. I guess this was 2 years ago now, but he was really, really, really kind. So I can't speak negatively about him at, like, when I met him in person. But I know people feel like he is a no-go now these days. But yeah, it was a great interview, and Selena was really open and honest. Even Benny said he was surprised at some of the things she shared during the interview. Okay, moving on to a little Tavis tea. We're just gonna end with a little Taylor and Travis. You know, we always like to end with a little Taylor and Travis, if possible. You guys, they recently went on vacation in Montana. So they are still out and about, still doing things together. The Daily Mail reported that while they were there, they had lunch with Erin Andrews, which for those of you who don't know, Erin Andrews is a sports reporter. She is a huge Tavis advocate, okay? She was telling Taylor Swift to give Travis Kelce a chance when Travis Kelce was shooting his shot on his podcast. Like, Erin Andrews is like, no, girl, like, he's actually a good guy. You should do it. So love that they got together with Erin Andrews after she was very pro them getting together. This comes on the heels of the Daily Mail reporting that, you know, Taylor has been laying low. The Daily Mail reports it's in part to spend time with Travis, also in part hoping to separate herself from Blake and Ryan and just the Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds, Justin Baldoni situation. And then in my notes, you guys, I put, then for us clowns, we also like to think it's in part preparing for Reputation. Totally kidding, LOL. Because you guys know I am putting on my clown nose every single live, just manifesting, if you will, that Taylor's hiatus is a small part due to her wanting to create a similar environment to when Reputation was released. So obviously I know it's more so she's spending time with Travis and likely wanting to lay low because she doesn't want to be part of the Blake Lively conversations. Obviously, I know all of that, but I like to put my clown nose on still and manifest that Reputation TV, Taylor's version, is coming sooner rather than later. I know Betty says October, but Betty, I just, I like to live in my naive world sometimes and hope that it'll come sooner rather than later. But, LOL. LOL, joke's on me. I also don't know if you guys have seen, some people are comparing Younger and Hotter to All Too Well 10-minute version. Love. Like Selena's version, Selena's take on an All Too Well. Not mad about it. Basically because she talks about how everyone at the party is younger and they were comparing it to how, in the 10-minute version, Taylor says, oh my gosh, your lovers stay my age. They both make reference to that. Yeah, the one line, but which I do see the connection. And again, they are best friends, so them having similar experiences would make sense. Irene said some blind items saying wedding in 2 weeks and that she's pregnant. Blind items saying that about Taylor Swift. I would take that with a grain of salt. I mean, a wedding in July? I guess if they somehow were able to get it in before he has to go back to camp, because remember, he's not retiring. I don't know. I feel like with those blind items, we got to be careful. And like I always tell you guys, in general, blind items are tricky. We got to always sift through the blind items for sure. Not engaged yet to our knowledge. Not engaged yet to our knowledge. But I also personally, genuinely don't believe that they're engaged or that Taylor's with child right now. I think they're having fun, enjoying time as a couple, as they should be. This is the first time in their relationship where they're like both off. Remember, because last summer, Travis was traveling with Taylor because she was still on tour. So I feel like it's a good time for them to just spend time as a couple. I think that's smart, it's good, and probably refreshing since they haven't really had a time like this in their relationship yet. But that is all the tea I have for you, you guys, on this happy hour hang. This was so fun. I feel like we got into all of the good things. We got into some great discussions, which y'all know I love. So if you're here and you have not given this video a thumbs up yet, please go ahead and do so. I've been talking for over an hour. We still have 240 people here. Definitely give this video a thumbs up if you haven't already. Also, if you're still here, please pinky promise me that you're going to show up for Wednesday's happy hour hang at 3:30 Pacific Standard Time. I will see y'all on Wednesday. Kaylin said, hey, Madison and everyone, hope you're well. I'm an after watcher and just popped in to say hi. Also, the S&B album is excellent. No skips. Don't understand why Selena doesn't get more credit. Hopefully she will soon. Destiny, I'm happy that you made it so I could say hello. Joy, thank you for reminding everyone to join the membership. Yes, join the membership if you haven't done so already. Come on, guys, come join, come join, come join. Jelena, I'm trying. I'm trying on the muscle. Thank you for kind of seeing it. I've been doing my Pilates arm movements on the walking pad. I did them this morning, did them today. So Jelena, bless you for seeing a skosh of something. You can see it when I flex a little bit. You know what I mean? Also, hi, Unserious. Happy you were able to pop in right at the end. Hello, hello. But you guys have a fantastic rest of your evening. Thanks again for hanging out with me. I will see y'all on Wednesday at 3:30 Pacific Standard Time. Have a fantastic rest of your night. I'll see you guys next time.